Greetings everyone! Ever wondered about the history of the green canopies that cover our planet? Today, we dive into the history of forests from ancient times to the present day. Our journey begins around 385 million years ago, during a time known as the Devonian period. This was when the first forests began to form, changing the face of our planet forever. Picture the world back then, a landscape transforming from barren rocks to a verdant green as the first trees took root. These weren't the trees we're familiar with today. No, these were ancient tree ferns and horsetails, simple yet resilient life forms that began to colonize the land. They were the pioneers of a new era, the forerunners of the rich and diverse ecosystems we would come to know as forests. As time marched on, the planet entered the Carboniferous period, often referred to as the Age of the Ferns. During this time, the Earth was blanketed by dense, lush forests. These vast expanses of green played a significant role in shaping the world we know today. The decayed plants from these forests over millions of years formed the coal deposits that fueled our industrial revolutions. From these ancient beginnings, forests have continuously evolved, adapting to the changing world around them. They've witnessed the rise and fall of species, survived ice ages, and endured the relentless march of human civilization. Over time, the simple tree ferns and horsetails gave way to the towering redwoods, the sprawling banyans, and the myriad of other tree species that make up the diverse forest ecosystems we see today. So, from the humble beginnings of tree ferns and horsetails, our forests have evolved into the complex ecosystems we see today. And speaking of today, don't forget to subscribe and share our video if you're enjoying this journey through time. Now, let's travel back in time to the era of ancient civilizations and their relationship with forests. Imagine a world where skyscrapers haven't yet touched the sky, where the hum of engines is replaced by the rustling of leaves and the songs of birds. This was the world of our ancestors, a world where forests were the backbone of civilizations. In these ancient societies, forests were more than just clusters of trees. They were a vital resource, a lifeline. The abundant wood they provided was used in construction, from the building of simple huts to magnificent temples, and as a source of fuel for warmth and cooking. But it wasn't just about survival. Forests were also a source of sustenance. They provided a plethora of fruits, nuts, and herbs. Hunting and gathering in these lush green havens was a way of life for our forefathers, and this interaction with the forest shaped their diet, their health, and even their culture. Ancient civilizations didn't just see forests as a resource, though. They held a profound spiritual significance. From the ancient Egyptians who revered the sycamore and the tamarisk, to the Mayans who believed the ceiba tree connected the heavens, earth, and the underworld, trees were seen as sacred, as symbols of life, death, and rebirth. Forests were also central to the development of these societies. They influenced where people settled, how they lived, and even their artistic expressions. Take the ancient Egyptians, for instance. Their love for trees and forests is evident in their intricate woodwork and the prevalence of tree motifs in their art. Similarly, the Mayans, known for their impressive city-states built in the heart of the jungles, had a deep respect for the forest. They believed it was home to powerful deities, and this reverence is reflected in their architecture, their folklore, and their rituals. In essence, forests have been part and parcel of human existence since time immemorial. They have sheltered us, fed us, warmed us, and inspired us. They have shaped our past and continue to influence our present. From serving as a resource to holding spiritual significance, forests undeniably played a crucial role in the development of ancient civilizations. Fast forward to the modern era, where the importance of forests continues, albeit with new challenges. It's no secret that forests play a crucial role in our world today. They are not just mere collections of trees, but vibrant ecosystems teeming with life. They serve as the planet's lungs, breathing in carbon dioxide and exhaling oxygen. They are the home to a staggering majority of the world's terrestrial biodiversity, providing habitats to countless species of plants and animals. But the role of forests doesn't end with biodiversity. They also provide livelihoods to millions of people worldwide. From the indigenous communities who have called these forests home for centuries, to the urban dwellers who rely on forest products, forests are deeply intertwined with our daily lives. However, our forests face threats on an unprecedented scale. Deforestation, primarily driven by the production of wood, beef, soy, and palm oil, is rapidly shrinking these verdant expanses. This rampant deforestation not only threatens the rich biodiversity harbored within these forests, but also destabilizes our climate by reducing the planet's capacity to sequester carbon. Climate change, another significant threat, poses its own set of challenges. Rising temperatures and shifting rainfall patterns can alter forest ecosystems, threatening the species that call these forests home and the communities that depend on them. In the face of these challenges, global efforts to protect our forests have never been more crucial. From international initiatives aimed at curbing deforestation to grassroots movements led by local communities, there's a growing recognition of the need to protect these invaluable ecosystems. We must remember that the health of our forests is a direct reflection of our own well-being. They provide us with clean air, water, food, and countless other resources. They are our first line of defense against climate change, absorbing billions of tons of carbon dioxide each year. Despite the challenges, the fight to protect our forests continues, underscoring their invaluable contributions to our planet and our lives. As we look ahead, what might the future hold for our forests? The future of our forests hangs in a delicate balance. On one hand, we're facing the grim reality of deforestation, driven by the production of wood, beef, soy, and palm oil. On the other hand, there's a glimmer of hope in the form of sustainable forest management and restoration efforts. Imagine a future where we continue on our current path. Forests, which currently cover about 31% of the world's land area, could become significantly reduced. This would not only disrupt the largest terrestrial ecosystem on Earth, but it would also affect our own lives in profound ways. Forests account for 75% of the Earth's gross primary production and contain 80% of the Earth's plant biomass. They are the lungs of our planet, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Without them, the consequences for climate change could be catastrophic. But let's not forget, there's another potential future for our forests. A future where we heed the warnings of scientists and take action to protect and restore these precious ecosystems. This future involves sustainable forest management, where we balance our need for resources with the health and survival of the forests. It involves reforestation efforts, where we actively work to replant trees and restore damaged forest lands. And it's not an impossible dream. Around the world, people are already working towards this future. They are developing innovative solutions, from drone technology for tree planting to policies that encourage sustainable practices. These efforts show that we can create a future where forests continue to thrive, providing habitat for wildlife, resources for humans, and crucial ecosystem services. So, as we gaze into the future, we see two paths. One leads to a world bereft of the lush green forests we know and love. The other, to a world where forests continue to flourish, supporting a rich diversity of life and playing a critical role in our planet's health. The choice is ours to make. While the future of our forests may be uncertain, one thing is clear: they are vital to our planet and our future. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history of forests.